And talking business now, the 25th Nigerian Economic Summit has ended with discussions mostly centered around private and public sector partnerships for economic development. The conference, with the theme Shifting Gears, was attended by key stakeholders from within and outside the country. Details in this report.
A rare privilege to formally declare the 25th Nigerian Economic Summit, NES number 25, 2019 closed.
That signals the end of the 25th Nigerian Economic Summit for the year 2019. The two-day event examined critical issues required for growing emerging economies like Nigeria. Participants described the occasion as the right avenue for economic managers, both in the private and public sectors, to strengthen collaboration.
Participation in a summit like this, with key members of the business community and other stakeholders, help us in deepening and broadening and redirecting the implementation of government policies, programs, and projects. I therefore assure all participants, including members of the business community, that we will take note of the key issues and recommendations falling out of this summit. Let me assure you that the report of this summit will receive adequate attention, as already eloquently outlined by the chairman of the NESG. In line with established practice, I will formally present the summit report to the Executive Council for its consideration.
The need for Nigeria and African countries to utilize the opportunities provided by the African Continental Free Trade Agreement was also highlighted.
African free trade area really is there for all of us to take advantage of, to move products between our two countries. Not only products, but also labor, free movement of people between our various countries. So we want to see more Nigerians traveling to Namibia, and we also want to see more Namibians coming to Nigeria, not only for holiday, but to bring ideas, also to bring project ideas where they can sit around and discuss with their Nigerian brothers and sisters about concrete projects.
This is a long-term perspective planning, and that's what we really ought to be doing. Absolutely fascinating, a lot to do for all of us, and we now need to get to implementation stage.
I want to appreciate the people that are driving our economy, and I can see bright prospects. Just now, a few scenarios were presented to us. A rising Nigeria, a stagnant Nigeria, and a backward Nigeria. I can see that Nigeria is definitely rising.
For policymakers, implementations of issues raised here will put Nigeria in the top gear towards achieving growth and development by the year 2050.
The day should have the political will to actually implement the recommendations of this, group. So we're expecting that, after today, after this event, let it not be another talk shop. Let there be, a program of action, for implementation of the recommendations.
It has helped to bring the public sector to appreciate that there is a way the private sector thinks that is different from the way they in the public sector think. However, and this is unfortunate, the private sector is still not yet able to appreciate that there is a thinking and separate world called the public sector that they must adjust to. And how to adjust is to engage them at the level of implementation.
As Nigeria shifts gears towards a competitive private sector economy, a strategic approach is required in understanding their impact in accelerating the competitiveness of key industries. Tolu Ogunjobi, TVC News, Abuja.